If you thought the Moto G6 was kind of disappointing and were hoping the upcoming Moto G7 series would change things for Lenovo Moto, well, think again. Lenovo just launched the Moto G7 series in Brazil, and well, things haven't really changed. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and in today's video, let's see what's up with the new Moto G7 series. Guys, a lot of hard work goes into the making of these videos, so if you like the content, please hit that subscribe button and bell icons. Just a little request. So anyway, Lenovo launched 4 Moto G7 phones. So yeah, not 3 this time, but 4. The Moto G7 Play, the Moto G7, the G7 Plus, and the G7 Power. That's the new one. Now, let's forget the G7 Plus for a minute and take a look at the other 3, the Play, the Power, the regular G7. Now, they all have Type-C ports, notches, 8 megapixel f2 selfie cameras, and run an almost stock version of Android Pie. Now, okay, yeah, they also have the same chip, the Snapdragon 632, the chip that we've seen on the Honor 8C and the Asus ZenFone Max M2, the same one. Now, the G7 Play is the starter, so let's start with that. This comes with a HD Plus display and a wide notch. It's plastic, has 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage. It's backed up by a 3000 milliamp hour battery. The HD Plus panel, that's 5.7 inches. For the camera, it's got a single camera to the back. In 2019, the year where Samsung's offering dual cameras on 9,000 rupee phones with an ultra-wide lens and all that, yay, we still have a single camera. It's a 13 megapixel f2. Next up, we've got the G7 Power. It's got a larger screen, 6.2 inches. The resolution is still HD+, RAM storage is 332, and it's still a single rear camera, and this is 12 megapixels f2. The selling point here, given it's got the power in its name, that's battery, 5000 milliamp hour. The regular Moto G7 comes with 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. Battery is the same as the Play, 3000 milliamp hour, but there is support for turbocharging. That's up to 27 watts. The display is also a bit larger even than the Power. It's 6.24 inches and the resolution gets up to Full HD+. Oh, the notch on this, that's water drop style. The optics also seem to be a little better. It's 12 megapixels, dual pixel autofocus, f1.8. That's the primary sensor. There are 2 cameras here. The second one is a 5 megapixel depth sensor. Now, these 3 are launching in the United States for $199, $249, and $299 respectively. So that's about 14,000 rupees, 17,500, and 21,000 rupees respectively. Now, don't panic. The Moto G6 Play and G6 launched in the US for $199 and $249 US, but they were priced a little cheaper in India. So it's not going to translate the same way. But based on track record, if I were to guess, I'd say the G7 Play should come in at around 12,000 rupees, G7 Power at 15,000 rupees, and the G7 at almost 18,000 rupees. Now, that's not all. That's the Moto G7 Plus that I said let's not talk about at the start of the video. Let's talk about that now. Now, that's not launching in the US, so we don't have a USD price for it, but we'd expect it to be priced, around or over 20,000 rupees. And for that price, we get the same display as the G7, dewdrop notch, 6.24 inches. Full HD+, they call it Max Vision. The RAM storage is again 464. Even the battery is identical, 3000 milliamp hour with turbocharged, 27 watts. So what's different? The chip inside, it's up to Snapdragon 636. The primary rear camera is a 16 megapixel f1.7 with optical image stabilization. The selfie camera also gets upped. It's 12 megapixels f2 here. So for the kind of pricing that Lenovo owned Moto is asking for, the G7 seems dead in the water. Moto's kind of out of it. The One Power was probably the only interesting phone they've launched in a while. I was hoping things would change at least a bit with the new G series, but sad to see they haven't. I understand how Moto would see it. Hey, we had a Snapdragon 450 on our last phone. We're now giving a Snapdragon 632. That's a huge jump, right? It's great, but the world has moved on. Today, even a brand like Oppo, that's not been the most budget friendly, they offer a 660, an in-display fingerprint scanner at 17,000. Hell, even Samsung offers a wide-angle camera and Exynos 7904 at 11K with a 5000 milliamp hour battery. A few years back, I wouldn't have believed Samsung could offer a more competitive phone than a Moto G, but sadly, that is how it is today. Now remember, I'm not even taking into account the ZenFone Max Pros, the Realmes and the Redmis of the world, those offer better values than the Samsungs and Oppos. So do you think Moto is done in a market like India? Or are you a Moto fan waiting for the G7 series to arrive? Or are you a Moto fan waiting for an update on your phone? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. And with that, we get to the end of this video. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, bell icon, do all that stuff. Please, pretty please, and all that. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.